Mark Zuckerberg visits Trump at Mar-a-Lago, reportedly wants to support the national renewal. Now, I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest. I don't necessarily trust Mark Zuckerberg. He reminds me of someone that would stab someone in the back. He's like a snake type figure. I could be wrong, but Trump. I'm saying Trump shouldn't really trust this guy. He said he was gonna stop censoring people on Facebook, conservatives on Facebook and stuff like that. That hasn't stopped. They're still pulling some of the same crap they've been pulling over the years. So I don't really trust Mark Zuckerberg as far as I can throw him. But we'll see what happens. We're gonna talk about it. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. Has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's get into this news. Now, this comes from Fox Business, from Andrea Margolis. She reports that Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg visited Mar-a-Lago on Wednesday, just months after the tech entrepreneur publicly praised President-elect Trump following the July 13th assassination attempt. Zuckerberg's visit to Trump's Palm Beach, Florida club was confirmed by Trump advisor Stephen Miller during an episode of the Ingram Angle on Fox News Channel. Quote, Mark Zuckerberg has been very clear about his desire to be a supporter of and a participant in the change that we're seeing all around America, all around the world, with this reform movement that Donald Trump is leading, Miller said to guest host Brian Kilmeade. But, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, though. Maybe he has had a change of heart. Maybe he has changed some of his opinion. We know Mark Zuckerberg being in the gym lifting and stuff now. He's probably taking, like, testosterone and things like that. So he's probably no longer low T and coming across and changing his worldview possibly. Maybe. But I'm not going to hold my breath. I'm not going to bet money on that. But maybe he's having an Elon Musk type of transformation. But, quote, Mark Zuckerberg, like so many business leaders, understand that President Trump is an agent of change and an agent of prosperity. Miller added that the tech CEO, quote, has his own interests, but sees Trump's second term as a chance at national renewal. Mark obviously he has said, quote, Mark obviously he has his own interests and he has his own company and he has his own agenda, Miller said, but he's made clear that he wants to support the national renewal of America under President Trump's leadership. In July, Zuckerberg lauded Trump for his fast pumping reaction to the July 13th assassination attempt against him in Butler, Pennsylvania. You know, I did a report on that back when it happened, but he said, quote, seeing Donald Trump get up after getting shot in the face and pump his fist in the air with the American flag is one of the most bad things I've ever seen in my life, Zuckerberg told Bloomberg just days after the shooting took place. On some level, as an American, it's like hard to not get kind of emotional about that spirit and that fight. And I think that's why a lot of people like the guy, he added. Zuckerberg's visit to Mar-a-Lago is not the Facebook founder's first interaction with the Republican leader. In August, Trump told Fox Business host Maria Bartiromo that Zuckerberg called him to apologize over an error. Quote, so Mark Zuckerberg called me. First of all, he called me 2 times. He called me after the event, and he said that was really amazing. Trump said during an August 1st morning with Maria interview on Fox Business, it was really brave. And he actually announced that he's not going to support a Democrat because he can't, because he respected me for what I did that day. The Republican continued, and Mark Zuckerberg was true to his word on that. So I will admit that. It goes on to say, quote, I think what I did to me was a normal response. Trump added that Zuckerberg apologized after Facebook mislabeled a photo of him that went viral. Quote, he actually apologized. He said they made a mistake and they're correcting the mistake, Trump said. Again, it's hard for me to really trust Mark Zuckerberg. Like I said, hopefully he is having this transformation. But I love looking at the comments of the people from Fox Business. Let's see what a couple of them have to say. One person said, I have lived through many elections where the winning candidate ran on a platform of change, only to embrace politics as usual, surround himself with the same political class, and resort to the same cliche rhetoric immediately after winning an election. It truly does feel different this time. I would agree. Someone replied to that, looks like it said, I think Trump got burned first time with holdover, and you need this guy for X position, and he took that advice. The cabinet is made up of people who have Trump's objective of America first. There's not a single bald-headed, lipstick-wearing, cross-dressing luggage stealer in the crowd. Let's see what else he said. He said, I'm optimistic. I do think there'll be some unintended consequences of Doge. The media will amplify them, but we gotta rip the Band-Aid off. I agree with all of that. He said, President Trump is just a successful businessman who loves America. I agree with that as well. Another one, Pete 2027 said, isn't it interesting the power of a leader? Trump is still a month away from being sworn in, and already he has commitments from Mexico and Canada to help us secure our north and south border. By the way, both were secure before Biden, and Biden did the bidding of George Soros, of course, and undid everything. I definitely agree with him. Anyway, I find it amazing the respect world leaders now have for Trump, even before he is sworn in. They know he is the real deal. They also know they prosper if we prosper. No more Soros. We got to watch out for his son. I'm gonna be honest with you. His son is just as worse as his father. Also, now Zuckerberg wants to be on Team Trump too. I think having Elon now leading the way, these CEOs are savvy enough to know the power of Musk, and better to be with him than against him. Joe Biden already seems like a distant memory and a bad nightmare. Well, not quite yet. I mean, he still has time to get World War III rocking and rolling even further than what's going on. I'm praying that Vladimir Putin is holding his finger from the button, because he has every reason to bomb a Western country because of what we're doing. I mean, he have every reason to. They're giving him a reason to. They're poking the bear, and he is not really responding in the way that the globalists want him to respond. Thank God. Hopefully, God will continue to restrain Putin's finger on that button. Because that's what Biden is trying to lead us towards. This is disgusting. So let's read one more comment here. Desert Warrior said, I think it's funny how the world has literally forgotten that Biden, who is our current POTUS, even exists. I love it. The Democrats who are in power right now are officially being ignored. The leadership we have right now are the equivalent to a circus. It's been a clown show for the last 4 years, and now we can finally start getting our sanity back, our common sense back, our military back to combat readiness, our science back to science, giving our women their sports back, taking transgender fools out of the elementary and high schools, and oops, it was looked like a refresh. Where were we? That guy was cooking.
Welcome back. Billionaire Elon Musk is embracing a new moniker. Watch.
By the way, in case some of you may have missed it on social media, Elon Musk, the new George Soros of the right.
Wow,
let's go.
Where was it?
Yep, no one has done more to help far-left progressive leaders than George Soros, and of course his wallet, and he's still doing it. But Elon Musk is coming for all of them. According to the Washington Post, Musk told advisors shortly before the election that America PAC should challenge Soros DAs. And last week on X, he highlighted 6 of them who are up for re-election.
Shout out Desert Warrior, because that was right on.
It's not safe to walk around our cities.
But y'all let me know what y'all think about this.
Going on?
Leave your comments down below.
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe, and check out
I mean, honestly,
also, happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate y'all's support. Until next time.
Someone who has